Man, I am stressed to the max. I had such an unsuccessful day today. It's, being able to like lean on like at least my work is going good has been, I forget about that. But I'm so stressed about bills and shit. It's not like I can pay them right now anyways, so I gotta remember that. What sucks is I gotta sell 4 cars on Halloween, and I don't know, I've been doing this quite a bit of time. That doesn't usually happen. So now it's about having faith, and it's not like faith is going to sell me no damn cars, but okay, that sounds very unfaithful. I just have to have faith that tomorrow's going to be what it's going to be, and everything's going to be the way it's going to be. So it's easier to feel like that when I don't have to stress over. Like, I can't think of an area in my life where I'm not stressed about right now. Okay, I take that back. There's plenty of areas where I could be a lot more stressed out, right? I could be more stressed out about my health. I could be more stressed out about my kids' health. If I found out, like if I came home and Lucy was not responsive and I went to the hospital and they told me that she had a 24-hour period to live, none of this shit would fucking matter. None of it. The relationship stuff, the fucking money stuff, none of it would matter. All I would care about, all I would give is to make sure that she is responsive. And I'd be praying only for that. So sitting here stressing about fucking bills and past relationships is not even close to what, I could be stressing about. I gotta remember that. And I'm not saying like don't go to work tomorrow because my daughter's fine, but and I don't have to go to the fucking like, well, I was getting loaded not too long ago. Lately that's been just like, okay, but you're here now, but I gotta remember that. Like I have to have that at least in the back of my mind. It doesn't have to be always in the forefront, but it needs to be in the back of my mind. But I'm stressed, man. Like 7 people today. Well, okay, 6. One of them bought, and that was a half deal. I couldn't close shit today, man. Anyways, and I haven't had a day like this. It's been a while since I've had this month. Just sucks that I'm coming off of not the greatest month and now in this. But it's part of life. It's fucking the lifey shit that they talk about where life gets lifey. So, whatever. And yeah, in the back of my mind, like the food ain't gonna be there. That's stressful as fuck too. As much as I want to say I'm gonna lean on like it's gonna happen, it's not looking good either. But the last thing I need to do is fall apart and start thinking that like maybe a drink would be good. That happened a couple days ago. That motherfucker creeped up on me. But at least that shit I got that out of the way. At least like I was wondering when that was gonna happen. And it did, and I worked through that pretty good. So yeah, just stressed. Shit sucks, but it ain't that bad. It's really not that fucking bad. I'll figure it out. It'll all get figured out. Just gotta get through it. Yeah, I asked somebody to fucking go over gratitudes with me today. I said, start with you're not on fucking fire. I need to be taking my own advice. I'm exhausted. Like, I literally just want to go home and go to fucking bed. Like, I want to go home, go to bed so I can wake up stressed, right? That's not cool. at least I'm not going to the gym tonight. Like the 2-a-days are not even in the realm of possibility. So at least there's that. I'm still going in the mornings, which is good. I went yesterday and today in the morning. So I woke up at like 4:45 and did that. And that was good. At least it's becoming a routine. And at least I'm not stopping. Like I didn't want to go today and I don't want to go yesterday. I don't want to go the day before. It's just like those are the days I just didn't want to go, and I kept telling myself, those are the days you go. At least the membership's paid for, so those are the days you go. So I went. Yeah. This is like a bitch session, really. Just bitching. Just bitching. I just want, like, I just want shit to feel chill. I created all kinds of chaos. And then like when some real ass chaos came through, just like all like came on me like a lot. Like the whole idea of like a hug and it's gonna be okay. Sounds like that would be the most amazing thing ever. That's not in my cards right now. Nor should it be. This is building character. It's okay. This is helping me develop. I gotta quit like thinking like my age, like I start thinking my age and I'm like fucking like developing at my age. It sounds stupid. I've been thinking about that for the last fucking week, man. How dumb does that sound? I know it's important. I know this is true, but it just sounds so fucking dumb. Like I just feel like I should be further than I actually am. And I didn't want to feel that way. Like I didn't want to feel like I should be so much further along. Like I just keep saying that like everything is okay, everything's gonna happen the way it's gonna happen, and everything is panned out the way it's gonna pan out. And if this didn't happen, then this didn't happen, then I wouldn't be here. And here right now sucks. If I'm just gonna be honest on this thing. It just fucking sucks. But it ain't fucking the worst shit ever. I haven't thought the phrase, this is the worst shit ever, in a very long time. Probably like 4 years since I thought the phrase that this is the worst shit ever. And there's been some pretty bad shit that's happened, at least in my mind. And like when I think about what other people are going through right now, like their shit is way worse than mine. So I'm just uncomfortable. I don't feel comfortable. I feel stressed to the max. I'm worried about my bills. My kids rely on that. They rely on me to hold it down and keep it together. They trust the way I want to trust in a higher power. They trust in me that the fucking lights won't get turned off, that the water won't get turned off, that fucking the house won't get taken. They trust in that. They don't even think about it. They don't even stress about it. I hold that stress down. I remember my dad used to stress about this shit. I remember looking at him, how stressed he was. He'd be up late at night, like fucking just going over the shit. Like he couldn't make any of the payments. And then We got evicted and the car got taken, all that shit. I'm not there. And I'm not gonna say yet, I'm just not there. I have an opportunity right now to not fucking make that happen. I've been listening to Psalms of Grip. I keep talking about it. Like, this dude was just being like fucking chased, man. And he wrote all these songs. I found out today he didn't write them all. I thought he wrote them all. Like, clearly I don't read the fucking Bible. I thought he wrote them in a fucking cave. What do I know? He wrote them on the run. A lot of them. And then when things were like, when they eased up, he wrote them too. He wrote them through the hills and the valleys. I'm finding out. And it's cool that I'm learning that. And he wrote a majority of them. I guess Solomon wrote some of them. I don't even know who that is. But something in me wants me to learn it. You know, it all started with a sermon about a year ago, actually. This time, Halloween time. Yeah. A sermon about Psalm 23. And I just thought it was so amazing. And then, like, I'm at some store and there it is. Some wall decoration. So, yeah, I bought it. And, you know, for cheap. I got a deal on it. Whoever's watching this, if it's who I think it is, they'd be proud. Anyways, I got it for like fucking $6. It said it was normally like 30 or something like that, you know, like in that realm. Anyways, I put it on my wall. Yeah, I love that phrase, like, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. And then it's like manifested into like, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. And I've been thinking a lot about like, he leadeth me into green pastures and layeth me beside still waters. And even that, like, whole idea of like, he sits me at a table with my enemies and fills my cup with oil. And my cup runs over me. And he just fills it. Like, I really want to get what that is for me. And it doesn't necessarily have to be I shall not want. Like, I shouldn't want. But I always do. And I always want what I can't have. And I know if I just trust. Because here it was like about relationships. And it's not. That's part of it. It's about anything. Like, I work in an industry where like it's never enough. You know, like if you think it's enough, then somebody can have your seat instead. So you need to always be closing, you need to always take, and you need to always be aggressive. Like you close them now. Then I got into a program, and I've been doing this for 15 years. I've been in sales for 20 years. That's been my DNA. Then I got into a program where it's like, we keep what we have by giving it away. And we trust that everything's going to work out. And so I'm like conflicted. Like, do I take and be aggressive and be that fucking closer? Or do I just trust that everything's going to fucking work out? And I think the answer is balance. Like, be good at your job. Be great at your house. And then be giving and give love. And in all of that, you don't have time to want. And everything will be provided. That cup will keep getting filled up. If I just trust that God's got me. Like, I can't just sit at home and say, hey, I quit my job, it's going to be provided. That's that car, helicopter, and fucking boat theory. But if I give it my all, and I can look at myself in the mirror and say, I gave it my fucking all, like I did today. Sitting over here beating on myself for all these people I wrote up and nothing happened. I'm not looking at the blessing of like the fucking, buddy, you checked in 7 people into the store, 6 really, because it's 2 of them the same person. 6. You did not stop. You kept trying and trying and trying. You didn't just fucking stay on your phone, play chess, swipe on your phone, and fucking do nothing at work and just mope about how you need deals. That was that fucking do your best. And you can be impeccable with your word here. Could you have done better? Yeah, you could have made more phone calls. You could have, but we can always do more. And that's the hindsight's 2020. Battle with people on the phone today. Don't think you did. You had somebody hang up on you. You battled. And then the manager came through, you know, and that's for tomorrow. Sometimes I just feel like I wish I could just close my eyes, snap my fingers, be on a mountain. Right? Sounds good, huh? Like just quiet, no sound, by myself, on the mountain, and meditate. That sounds great. But the reality of it is, if I had that power, what would I snap my fingers for? I know what I would snap my fingers for. What? Against people's will? No, Rodney. No. I'm grateful that I'm going through this right now. I'm grateful that I'm struggling with everything right now. As stupid as that sounds, as dumb as that fucking sounds, I'm grateful that I'm going through this. I'm grateful I don't have the ability to snap my fingers and make people love me. I'm grateful that I have to learn the way I'm learning. Healthy, clean, sober. I am so grateful that somebody doesn't want to talk to me not because I got loaded and they were just done with it. I am so grateful for that. Like, that I fucked up a relationship because I got high. I'm so grateful that that didn't happen. I might have been a fuck off, but okay. I might have been like confused, but at least that didn't happen. At least I didn't get loaded and then fucking my kids just decided never to talk to me again because I relapsed again. Like, at least I get to go home and like fucking hug Lucy and Grayson. Lucy laid with me last night. And she was like, I want you to have a girlfriend, Daddy. And I laughed. She's like, I don't like you being single. She's 6. And I didn't say a damn thing to her. She just, it's not good that she can sense that. But at the same time, I held her and I said, you're the girl for me. You know, my girls are the girl for me. And she said, I know, Daddy. I know. But I want you to have, you know, whatever she said. I'm not going to go into detail. She said she'd find me one. Fucking so cute, man. So cute. I'd be acting like there's not enough time left. Keep forgetting that I've got enough time. I've got enough time. I'll send the email out and get the extra money. I'm sure they'll say yes. I'll stress over that tomorrow, you know, and that's a metaphor for when I'm, you know, I gotta have a good month to be able to pay for that. And I'm really glad I did this fucking video. So that way I don't have to be at the house like a fucking zombie anymore. I knew that would have happened if I didn't do this. Like, this ain't about a fucking cry for help. This is about, like, dude, work through it so on your way home. So, like, when you get home, like, and you sit down, like, you're really gonna look at Lucy and just, it ain't gonna be like, fucking leave me alone. Just running through all this shit, man. Filling my cup of oil is my heart. That's what it is. It's not my want. It's my heart. It's my heart. I don't think I ever came up with that unless I did this. God keeps filling up my heart. And He gives me people. So I can, like, get closer to Him. That's what it is, to get closer to Him. So when they come in and then it's taken away, however, my doing or whatever, I can lean on Him and say, but you love me. Alright, this is one of the longer ones I think I've done. So I'm gonna end it at this. If you've watched 22 minutes, thank you. If not, this is for me. And then eventually my kids will see this.